The True Face of Thailand by Raoul, Marc, Jennar. The way the international press reports on the conflict inflicted by Thailand upon Cambodia compels me to reiterate a number of undeniable facts. The official discourse of the Thai authorities, complacently relayed by the international press whose correspondents are based in Bangkok, is to offer the image of a friendly and peaceful country, respectful of the rules governing international relations. Regarding this country's relationship with Cambodia, nothing could be further from the truth. The entire history of relations between the Thais and the Khmers is one of hatred and conquest by the former against the latter. Since the 12th century, the Thais, whose country was then called Siam, have constantly attacked and invaded the territory of the Khmers. They successively occupied all the capitals of the Khmer kingdom. They even annexed the country from 1829 to 1833. The protection of France was necessary to halt the Thai thirst for conquest. The entire effort of French diplomacy was to negotiate with the Siamese government the modalities for determining the border, which were accepted in the Franco-Siamese Convention of 1904 and the Treaty of 1907. The result was the adoption by both parties of a commonly defined border demarcation, repeatedly accepted by Bangkok in official acts, as underscored by the International Court of Justice in its 1962 ruling. However, as soon as Cambodia regained its independence in 1953, Thailand behaved as a hostile country. After 1953 and Cambodia's return to the international community, Thailand has continually challenged the border resulting from the treaties it signed and whose legal validity was emphasized by the International Court of Justice. It even took the energetic intervention of U.S. President John Fitzgerald Kennedy to prevent the Thai army from invading Cambodia after that judgment in 1962. From 1953 to 1970, Thailand refused to recognize Cambodia's neutrality and territorial integrity. It aided and supported the terrorist acts of a Khmer militia that sought to overthrow Prince Norodom Sihanouk's regime. The Thai army began laying anti-personnel mines on the border in 1964. In 1970, it provided military support to the perpetrators of the coup d'état that plunged Cambodia into the tragedy of the 70s. In 1975, it was the first country to recognize the genocidal regime of Pol Pot. When that regime was overthrown in 1979, Thailand pushed tens of thousands of men, women, children, and elderly people fleeing a country without a future back onto minefields, committing a veritable crime against humanity. Thailand, a signatory to the Paris Agreements on Cambodia, hastened to violate them. During the United Nations operation tasked with implementing these agreements, it supported the Khmer Rouge as soon as they reneged on their signature. Its army captured blue helmets, UN peacekeepers. It proceeded to move border markers to Cambodia's detriment. It exploited the natural resources, timber, precious stones, in the zone controlled by Pol Pot's men, enabling the latter to finance his terrorist activities. After the Thai army launched several attacks in the region of the Preah Vihear Temple, starting in 2008, killing numerous Cambodian civilians and not hesitating to use cluster munitions prohibited by international law, Cambodia had no choice but to return to the International Court of Justice, where it won its case once again in 2013. These are the historical facts, and they are undeniable. Since May 28th of this year, it is the Thai army that is attacking Cambodia. The intelligence services of the major powers, as well as those of certain ASEAN countries, are aware of this. There is an aggressor and an aggressed party, despite Thailand's deceitful rhetoric, which believes it can erase its centuries-long hostile and aggressive role. Thailand mocks international law. It mocks signed agreements and treaties. It mocks the ceasefires it has signed. Like all regimes dominated by an army that seeks to impose its will, its signature is worthless. Cambodia's tragedy is that it has neither the surface area, nor the population, nor the economic development, nor the military power of its neighbor. It therefore carries very little weight in the eyes of the major actors in international politics, who hasten to treat the aggressor and the aggressed party equally. The soothing and hypocritical remarks of international diplomacy allow them to avoid having to defend the weak against the strong and to wash their hands of all responsibility.